So we've all heard the rumors of Ken Roczen possibly going to Ducati. Well, if you saw his post on Instagram, this is during the MotoGP, and that is the head of the Ducati race team, at least on the road bike side of things. Now, obviously, it's a rumor, but with the news that the Ducati Desmo 450 will be available as of July, it brings in the option. Obviously, at the moment, they're only racing the 250s, or at least have been only successful in the 250s. So now the question of, as far as I'm aware, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below, he's only signed with the Suzuki team through this year. And obviously, he is getting older. He is not uh, 25 anymore. So it's going to be the question of, I don't know, can he still be a winning championship contending rider? Because honestly, this year, I think he had a really good chance at the title. And yes, you have to say most people were injured, but the whole, what is the quote? To finish first, you first have to finish. And at one point, he was right up the top. And even at the moment now, he's like third in the title chase. So he's not exactly, I don't think he's mathematically eliminated right yet. So it's just going to be the question of, can he, one, if he does get that ride, can he stay healthy? Because that's where all of his title chances have gone. The the year with the broken arm against Dungy, the year with the broken arm against Webb. This year with the AC separation, it's probably going to end his title chances. To be honest, it's going to be the question of, can he stay healthy? I mean, at 30 years old, he's on the definitely on the latter side of his career. I mean, you still see Eli Tomac at 32 still racing and at the top. I mean, Cooper Webb's 29 and he is probably going to win a title this year. So he's not like, it's not out of the realm of possibilities that he could do this, but it's just going to be the question of, will he do it? Does he just sign back with the Suzuki team that he knows and he's been with for a long time now, or do you move over to the Ducati team that's new? You know, it's going to be a test ride, really. I mean, obviously, Supercross is going to be an all new thing for that bike and and for any team that starts. I mean, TLD is, I think, probably going to be the title sponsor for it, but it's still going to have to be mechanics and working out the bugs of that bike in a different setting than motocross. And I personally would say Ken Roczen would be a good person to do that. He is fast, he's super talented. I'm assuming he's very good at giving feedback towards what he likes and what he thinks the bike would be good with or good at. I mean, look, he's riding a Suzuki and he's riding it at the top end of the field when you don't see anybody else using them. And if they are, they're 15th, 20th, they're down, at the very bottom. So you got to say, just on pure skill level, he is making that bike, better than it probably should be at the moment. And I don't know. I mean, Ducati's coming. That's going to be a thing one way or another. It's going to be what team or what rider they get. And personally, I think Ken Roczen would be a really good pick. You don't have to have him for very long. Obviously, your 2-3 year deal is probably going to be the max of his career, to be honest, or the max of his like. I don't know how you want to say this, is like his title winning time. At 32, 33, 34, like you're really going to start going down the other way, more than likely. I mean, you could turn this around, but with the injuries he's had with his arms, I think that's the next 2-3 seasons at most are going to be his best chance. Even then, you've still got, Chase Sexton. You're gonna have Deegan coming up soon. You're gonna have Justin Cooper still there. Like, there's a lot of people that are still racing, and I don't know. I think this would be a good move for him if he can get that ride and get on that bike and help them develop it over here. It'd be really good for him. And I think for him, it'd be good because you're moving on to a bike that they're clearly going to throw money at. It's not going to be the Suzuki team that's kind of in and out, kind of whatever. We're not really a factory team, but we've got some sponsors. Ducati, is going to just throw money at this because they want to be good with how well they're doing in Superbike and MotoGP, and over on the motocross side, over in Italian and MXGP. Like, they're going to want to make this team, one of the top teams. They're going to want to be winning races on the podium, making that bike look good. So, he's not going to have the problem of not getting parts or not getting anything he needs. And I think that'd be good for him after being on a non-factory team for so long, or not really a factory team, however you want to word it. Suzuki, whatever. But that's where I'm going to leave you guys. Tell me in the comments below. Do you think this rumor is anywhere founded? Do you think he would be good on the team? Do you want him to go to Ducati? Whatever it is, comment down below. Tell me what you think. While you're down there, make sure to like, share, subscribe. Do all the fun things this platform allows you to do, because it really just helped me out and I appreciate it. And with that, I'll see you later. Peace.